Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Dark Envoy. Where we left off last time, we had just finished Kim's quest, we got a new pair of gloves that we're probably not going to use honestly, and it's time now to go try and convince a bunch of children to put aside their differences so they don't all die horribly in a truly horrific way to a entity beyond their comprehension. Because, again, children can't fix their own problems. I think we're going to go talk to Joe Manna first. I think it's going to be our first stop on the list, although I actually don't know where any of these people... Oh, there's one over here. It's actually a fairly large camp, admittedly. There's 3. Harold, Joe... Oh, Joe Manna's that way. Let's go find Joe Manna first. He's actually the... Weirdly, the Blue Hands insane people are the most logical and, easygoing of the factions here. I guess the Herald is kind of on our side, so we'll call 2 of the factions good-ish. How do I get to Joe Manna?
Gotcha.
Well, let's just go explore around until we figure it out. Alright, which way is he? He is to the northeast. So if north is that way, he's kinda that way. Alright, let's go see if we can figure this out. I don't think they needed to make this camp quite this big. I appreciate that they put some scale into their meeting site, that the camps don't want to be near each other, but this might be a little bit much in terms of walking through effectively empty terrain.
Sure, why not?
Regardless, let's go talk to the big boss of the Blue Hands. Here he is. There's also a teleporter. That would have been... How do we not have the teleporter codes for the... Oh, they have magic arms here. Well then, what do you got? Garbage. But, more importantly, do you have relics around? Merchant lords wasted no opportunity to flaunt their wealth. Even their tents are luxurious and opulent. So they just abandoned their tents and left the Blue Hands in charge. That's funny. Let's check the relic store. I'm moving there's multiple relic stores, so maybe we can get that ring pattern that we're looking for. But no, this is much worse. There's nothing good here. I guess maybe soul cores? We do have a ton of money now. Oh, that is one thing I wanted to mention. I did go to that arena thing, the challenge arena. It is not particularly exciting. There's not a lot there. You do a couple of fights. There's like 8 or 9 fights. No real interesting ones, to be honest. You get some money, you get some resources. Nothing particularly cool in terms of drops or loot, so it wasn't super exciting to show on camera. But it's worth it if you need some resources and or experience.
Joe Manna, what a surprise. Good to see you in good shape, putting your troops to a noble cause.
I've been doing great since your intervention. Thank you. My people are eager to fight whatever's connected to that motherfucker you got out of me. It's an honor.
We are counting on you. This is a chance to redeem yourself in the eyes of the world.
Damn right.
Well, that was a very brisk conversation. Thank you, I guess? Do you think each camp has their own merchant squad? That'd be kind of nice, you know, get some extra loot going. Maybe get that ring pattern. If we can get that ring pattern, we're going to just craft the hell out of some rings.
Sure, why not?
So this looped around back to the other camp. We could have gone that way. Probably would have been faster. That said, we're at least here. It doesn't look like they have any sort of merchants yet. You can always tell by like the little dots on the screen, but no, there's nothing here. Alright, Harold Bredillet.
Greetings, noble emissaries of the League. Have you made up your mind about joining our cause?
Of course, my lady. Even if your word wasn't enough, the group you're leading has certainly proven they are deserving of our trust. For one thing, when push came to shove, you stood on our side against the Empire, allowing us to stop the horrific plans of their technomancers. Furthermore, I hear you were able to resolve a tense situation involving an Inquisitor in a most diplomatic manner. The witness you provided has surely strengthened your case as well. Most importantly, you are the ones who helped us uncover this whole conspiracy. We owe you a great debt. The noble families have not been able to make a unanimous decision, as is usually the case, but curse them all. This is no time for their childish ploys. The army of the League stands with you.
Alrighty. So, we got 2 out of 3 so far, and we just need the 1. Maybe the Empire will have some stores. I really can't believe we've never found the ancient ring pattern. I guess we could just make elven rings or even imperial rings. But the ancient rings are actually just straight up better. Those ancients knew how to make rings with good base stats. The secondary stats are whatever we want to re-roll them to be, but we want those sweet base stats, which are like hit points and regen and stuff like that. They're really useful. I know the elven rings give magic and mana gen, but hit points are actually a really important thing in this game, turns out. Kinda.
Greetings, General Adelias. Were you able to reach a decision?
The false prophet decided to show up. And to think, you just walked straight into our camp. At least it saves us the hassle of going after you ourselves.
Do I need to remind you that we're meeting here under a truce?
You dare to lecture us. You have the audacity to insult us, our emperor, the capital, and all of that while claiming to be our lady? Soldiers, let them taste our steel!
Enough! You swore an oath coming here, and yet you dare to draw your weapons on me?
Tell me, Oracle, which of the League nobles paid you for the gig? Your act convinces no one.
Even in the face of evil that threatens us all, you are unable to look past your hatred. Leave this place at once and don't return. You've clearly proven that you can't be trusted.
I think that's everyone. For a diplomatic endeavor, that was way more taxing than I anticipated.
Once we are ready, we should catch up with our group. They deserve to know all the details before we proceed.
The Empire brought a significant amount of tech to the peace talks. Are they
Sounds interesting.
this scared? They're just warmongers. They suck. Also, I don't see the point of having to go diplomatize with them, being as it turned out exactly the same way as it did in the first conversation. We didn't really need to do any of that, but it was nice to go talk to people, I guess. Benedict, what's up?
I am still beyond impressed with what you've managed to achieve here. I didn't think I'd live long enough to see the Empire and the League even consider holding peace negotiations.
You are changing the tides of history now, kiddos. And I hope that you remember I'm here for you if you need me.
This wouldn't be possible without you.
We managed to form a strong, formidable army thanks to our diplomacy and choices we made along the way. I never doubted our strength nor our reason.
So, what now, Oracle?
I've prepared the maps and orders to be passed on to our allies. The Chained One is bound to a place called the Dark Boar, and that's where we'll draw his hordes into battle.
Great. Let's be off then.
No, we will not be joining them. As our allies draw the attention of our enemy, we shall strike at the Claw's hideout.
Is this really a good time to split our forces? Shouldn't we focus on binding the Chained One?
That's precisely why we'll assault the fortress of the Claw. There's a hidden pathway in there that will take us straight to the Organte's prison.
What? Why? How do you even know so much about this fortress?
I was there many times in the past, after I founded the Claw.
Pardon?
The Claw's purpose was to guard the Organte and prevent its escape. Unfortunately, they couldn't withstand the pull of chaos once I was gone.
That changes nothing. What matters now is that they are a threat, and they must be eradicated.
Correct. We will cut the Claw's leader down, and once our enemies are headless and confused, We will take care of the Chained One.
Sounds simple enough.
Seriously, Cestia. We're off to defeat the leader of a doomsday cult and slip into the prison of a world-eating alien through the kitchen door. Not a single part of this plan sounds simple.
We can do this. I believe in you people. More than I ever believed in anything else.
It will take our allies some time to organize, regroup, and reach the Dark Boar. In the meantime, we should make sure we're well prepared and focused on our goal. If you have any other matters to attend to, now is the time. Once we reach the Claw Fortress, there will be no coming back. Not until it's over.
Alrighty. I like how we're getting just like 20,000, a casual 20,000 experience. So we're going to leave the meeting spot. I'm going to quickly go to Free Phoenicia and the City of Bones, just to see if we can't pick up different patterns. We have advanced a little bit in the plot, so hopefully the stores have recombobulated their inventories. I'm not saying they did, because they probably didn't, but we'll find out real soon. I don't think I've ever seen the trainer merchant before, so it doesn't seem to do anything. Nope, it's all the same junk. That means the City of Bones is probably the same too, so we're not going to bother going there. Which means no ancient rings for us. We must have just missed the Where did I go? Why did I do that? Wrong place. I must have missed the pattern at some point in the game. Maybe. I don't know. Regardless, it doesn't exist here for us, so that's fine. We're going to go way up to the north to the Forbidden Fortress. We're probably not going to finish it in this video. I have a feeling this is going to be a very long dungeon. We're bringing in our A-team, not you. We're bringing our A-team along with us. And for humanity's sake, no, everyone's sake, we swear to face all evil with steadfast determination. We will not fall, for if we do, all hope is gone. Too bad the claw turned into evil people. That tends to be what happens when people guard something pervasively evil. They eventually get corrupted by evil, and you need something to stop that. They gazed too long into the abyss.
This place has changed. I can barely recognize it. When I established the Claw, this fortress was supposed to be an archive rather than whatever it has become.
It looks rather vacant for a supposed fortress.
Most of the Claw's forces must have already marched for the Dark Boar. Good. Our army will meet them in battle while we make sure to root out any stragglers.
Shouldn't they be concerned about the supposed back door to the Chained One's prison?
Its existence was not a fact known to most members. Only the highest ranking and most trusted among the Claw were privy to it. It appears that as they succumbed to darkness, this knowledge was lost, kept a secret by the previous generations of Organte's wardens.
This must be hard for you, knowing that the people you trusted to keep our world safe turned against you.
It is, but not because I feel betrayed. I simply wish I had found a way to save them from corruption. It was the growing influence of Organte's hunger that forced me to fragment my consciousness. I can only imagine the hardships they endured before eventually giving in to its whispers.
So what you're saying is you actually pity them, after all they did?
Yes. It is one of the reasons why we need to deal with them first. They've been suffering for way too long.
Alright, we're going to pause here for 1 sec. Alrighty, let's get underway here.
We don't have all day.
This place feels strangely sentient, it said. There's an eyeball, it says, with all the toxic fumes lingering in the air, these look like a fire hazard in the making.
Sounds interesting.
The music's really nice in here.
Let's look around.
There are enemies over on the other side. I don't know what they are exactly yet.
Let's get it done.
But there's also enemies coming up ahead that we will find out. Blackguards. They're just claw members. Okay.
On it. I'm taking you down.
quite a few enemies. There's a whole death squad coming. We do have some AoEs, I guess. No reinforcement things at the moment. Although really quickly before we go any further, I do want to change out his chain lightning ability for something else. I never really used the chain lightning one, and it doesn't do that much damage. Sorry to clear my throat there for a sec. Maybe force weapons would be better. If I knock off a couple points from chain lightning, go force weapons instead. Swap them in. Force weapons last for 28 seconds. And it increases our chance for it does armor strip, shaken. It's not the best either, is it? What else do we got? I guess we can get the automaton. Nah. We got shocking ground. Let's give force weapons a try.
Everyone, please follow.
Right.
What other skills don't we use very often? The medical golem, which is almost never used now. It might be more useful later on. We'll see.
Going.
Let's get it done.
There is a teleporter here. We're not going to go through it just yet. Going to the other side first to see what's over there. And if that's the right way to go, then we'll turn around and go back to the teleporter. I'm kind of tempted to just grab frost weapons with one of our people too. Like maybe we drop the medic golem and go with frost weapons instead. Or even the dazzling fires and then get frost weapons. Something like that. Our auto attacks do a lot of damage. It's kind of our main bread and butter now. Not that the summons are bad by any measure, it's just they've been outclassed by our weapons. There's a laggard coming in that way. Let's force weapon up. And we'll get some summons. That laggard is near dead. Some of our people are fairly low on shields, so we'll just help them out a little. Everything's dead. We got a teleporter. There's a book here. A well-kept notebook with a pencil parting the pages roughly in the middle. I expected to find a solution for my problems here, but I'm terrified to conclude that the voices in my head have not only increased in intensity, but also become more particular about their intentions. The vague nihilism became more and more specific, now prompting me to not only think, but act. New phrases encountered today. Offer your blood to me. Accept my guidance. Let me take over. You don't have to be scared anymore. I don't want you to be scared. In conclusion, it appears that the archive is making my foreign desires rise. I anticipate them invading my dreams soon. It seems like the next logical step.
Everyone, please follow.
Someone's mind being replaced. Grim. There's a door here, but it looks like it's Imperial Consult closed. So should we go back to that teleporter? Probably. This looks like the correct path. It's definitely a much more large and intense looking area. Let's go back to that teleporter and see if it does anything for us. It didn't do anything. It just did nothing. Okay. Well, never mind then. Back we go, I guess. Weird.
We don't have all day.
Looks like we should probably save. We haven't saved for a little bit. And it would be a bad time to die, I think. There's always the chance we'll die. Claw assassin up north there, or up south there, I guess. And our people should open fire soon and just start laying waste to them. One of our own Jinn got destroyed by environmental effects. That's funny. There's enemies coming in from behind. A bunch of them. What are those crawler hybrids? Okay, well they're all dying as they come in, so I'm not too worried about them. There's a pretty hefty squad coming in from that side. Let's go like that. Probably move out of that lightning, whatever that is. That's hurting. Oh, it's a turret thing. There's a rot morph over there. That's less good. Let's get some more Jinn up. We're about half done with the reinforcements. That rod morph is taking a bunch of damage. We should probably get one of these up. We're taking a bunch of damage here. Okay, this is fine. Another one dead. And another cultist is taking a bunch of damage. Not dead, though. Now definitely dead. No loot. Soul cage, though. Or soul core, whatever you want to call it. And another teleporter. And another eyeball.
Sure.
But still nothing all that treasury, to be honest.
Everyone,
This
please
says,
follow.
some research is still being conducted here despite the state this facility has fallen into. Has gotten a little
We don't have all day.
less than ideal for research. Also kind of spooky looking. I don't know if I'd be able to sleep in a place with weird shadow tentacle chitin coming out of the wall.
Let's look around.
Seems a little unpleasant. Another macabre ritual site. No matter how many of these you see, it doesn't get any easier. It's just some candles and a weird thing. It's not that big of a deal.
There should be a vault behind this door, though it looks to have been sealed with Organte's magic. If we can dispel it, we may find something that will help us in the coming fight.
Sure.
And how would you suggest we do that? There's no keycard here that I can see.
Gotcha.
Maybe we go like one person in each of the weird things? Someone in the middle? Anything on this side of the room?
Sure.
There's clearly some sort of door here that we can figure out, I'm sure.
Let's get it done.
Alright, we'll move up a little bit and see if we can't find a key or something that'll unlock that door behind us. Another fight room. And go. Everyone just annihilate enemies. There's a keycard up there, I think. There's an Imperial key, too.
You asked for this.
Enemy reinforcements time. Some of these aren't going to count. In fact, I think some of these are the base units, so they don't count at all towards that. I think that rot morph might. Everything's dying pretty quick now. We're almost done. There's a blackguard coming in, but he's getting wasted pretty fast. And there's something up here. Oh, Benedict's fighting some creature way far away. Actually, might be the last one if I go deal with it.
Seriously? More?
And that was the end of it. Okay,
They
cool.
are.
So there is definitely an Imperial key there. Let's go deal with that. Some garbage loot. Let's grab this Imperial key.
Everyone, please follow.
What's over here, I wonder?
Sure.
Let's get it done.
Another teleporter thing that we probably can't use. Yeah, once you press it, it doesn't do anything. Oh, maybe that's for that. Okay, hang on. If we go back here. Now there's just one more of those open. I understand. Okay. So we need to find all three of those teleporty thingies and dispel them. We got one. It was over in that other area. There's a teleport there we may or may not have missed. Should go pick that up. Well, we definitely missed it, but we'll go grab that in a sec here. There's definitely just one thing left, though. Let's go grab that teleporter. Just for in case we need to come back sake. I understand now what is going on. Okay. So, how did the map open? Oh, I didn't even click anywhere near the map. Let's open up this path and see if we can't find... I'm missing someone. Benedict, where are you actually? Oh, you're right there. Gonna go ahead and quick save just to be sure we don't have to reload it if we die. You know, the things that we need. There are enemies. There's at least a dark aspect over there. $6,000 hit points isn't a whole lot, honestly. He does have some magic armor, though, I will say. And reinforcements have kicked off immediately. Whatever's happening up there can just deal with itself. I gotta deal with all these reinforcement problems that are coming in. The Blackguard just got pulled right into melee. There's also an assassin coming in though. I am taking a bunch of shield damage. Not entirely sure from what. That rod morph just took a huge amount of damage right away. Okay, this is going fine. Whatever's happening up here can just... Benedict can handle that. And the Void Morph is now dead. Okay. Easy enough fight. There is a chest here. With a Frost Prism. Actually, that's a pretty decent weapon. Unfortunately, I don't think it's as good as what we've currently got in terms of weapons. We have 31. I mean, it's better than the Ancient Wand by a little bit. It is also a two-handed weapon, which means we don't need two weapons. That said, don't think it's going to do as much damage. Nah. Let's look around for a teleporter. I don't see another
please follow.
Teleporter to hit for that vault situation that's happening. But maybe up ahead a little bit. Let's take a look. I do want whatever's in that vault for weapons. At there's nothing on the map. Benedict, get up here. He's always off on his own, doing his own murder, while our ranged people languish in the back, doing whatever they do.
It feels strange to see the claw through the lens of victimhood. I don't know if I can sympathize with their supposed suffering knowing they've killed my family.
On it.
You don't have to pity them, but you should know that even they are part of something far bigger than mortal comprehension. If it makes you feel better, I can tell you that Kayla is as conflicted about it as you.
Can't tell if it's reassuring or quite the opposite.
I like how everyone's just going along with this fact that she's taken over our friend's body, seemingly in perpetuity. Get away from that barrel just in case. There's an enemy coming from behind that nobody is shooting at. Be fine now. Oops, didn't actually mean to move you guys. Just continue shooting. There are other enemies, I just can't see them. They're kind of standing off in the distance. There's a rot morph there. And another dark thingy. Kind of nice of them to stagger their approach so that we can deal them all at once, I guess. Okay, there's another key card, an Imperial key. It's defended by double shields, so that's weird. Cultist letter. A letter, nothing extraordinary, just a soldier writing to their spouse. My darling, thank you for your previous letter. Even if I have some colleagues here, your company could never replace you, and how much I long to see you. This place has been as peaceful as ever. I'm spending my days listening to the voices inside my head. I sometimes wish there was more to do, but I wouldn't bore you with all that. The rituals are turning people into worshippers. Turn. You. I turn you. Don't around. I want not scared. Scared. Offer yourself. Still, I really can't wait to visit my parents next time I'm off duty. Your sacrifice of flesh was something Mom just couldn't get enough of. I know she secretly hopes you will bring some of this time again. Again. I love you. Wow, that is super messed up.
Sure, why not?
Can I grab Imperial Key 3? No, it's definitely blocked by many shields. Okay. It's a miracle this cable didn't dissolve in the sludge. Intriguing indeed. There is a teleporter there that might go somewhere important. We could try it and see what happens. This is an actual teleporter, not a weird energy pylon. This is looking kind of grim. A mauled corpse lays rigid on the dirty floor. This doesn't look like a ritual anymore. It's just an excuse for violent murder. There's definitely some enemies.
Let's look around.
I think we'll go until we open that vault, and then we'll call it a video at that point. That's going to be sort of our cutoff. Well, this is an actual big reinforcement fight. I shouldn't be standing in such a closed-in area then, probably. On the other hand, we're doing just fine.
Out of my way.
Not gonna lie, fighting is becoming a little bit sort of habitual. Do the same thing each times. It's one of the downfalls when you only have a couple of abilities per people, right? We only have what, 5 active abilities-ish? 6, I guess, in total with the weapon ability. The weapon abilities are kind of okay at the best. But, yeah, it's just not... Some fights are really interesting and tough, and you have to play them in slow-mo, but eventually they just get to the point where you're just doing the same thing over and over again. There's an Imperial console here. One of the shields has gone down, defending that key. Excellent. There's also somebody there, a Dark Aspect. It's just standing in the doorway. Have you met my machine gun situation? Dark Aspect. Don't run away. Just stay. Stay a while and listen. Our sound's getting wonky. It just happens at this point of the game. I'm not really worried about it anymore. It was a Dark Aspect, so they turn into like rot morphs, and then those turn into like whatever the other little things are, crawlers. It's a multi-tiered enemy. It's an MLM enemy, a multi-level marketing enemy. Alright.
Everyone, please follow.
So we killed all of that teleporter situation, which means we're done there. There was more this way, though.
Let's get it
So
done.
let's go see what that is all about. I guess. I really just want to open that vault. Where's the last vault thing?
So,
I guess it
this
could be over
reality
here,
anchor we
but
found.
this is actually
Couldn't
just...
the Claw just use it to release the Argente?
Thank you. I was afraid I was the only one who didn't get it.
While the reality anchor is the key, I am the key bearer. One without the other is but half of a solution.
Makes sense.
Oh, Benedict, hang on. Before you come all the way back this way, there's definitely loot there we missed. Not that it's going to be worth anything, but it does exist nonetheless. Okay, so let's get him to our party. And then we will try and figure this situation. We just really want to find that last triangle. Diamond, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely not a triangle.
All day.
I'm pretty sure. There is... There it is, right there. That's the one. How do we open that door?
On it.
Oh, this is going to be some sort of, like,
Let's look around.
trap. Clearly on both sides, there are just a slew of enemies waiting to get in.
Just a little walk.
And once we open this door, which I'm assuming is up here somewhere. Unless it was in this room and we missed it, but I didn't see anything.
Right.
Well, there's a teleporter there, interestingly enough. Definitely an enemy fight here. Oh, there's another thingy here. Is this the one we needed? Open the secret vault in the Forbidden Fortress. So that is the one we needed. Okay, let's go back. Then... Really no teleporter over here? Oh well.
Sounds interesting.
We'll go open the vault, see what's inside, call it a video. I'm hoping we can just get to this teleporter safely.
On it.
Alright, so here, yes, it's opened, and there are several treasure chests. Let's go see what they are. One is a glasswood bow. Unique poison damage, does some explosion stuff. Attacks with this weapon inflict bleed. If the target already has bleed, they get slowed. If they have both bleed and slowed, it deals an extra 50% damage. Could actually be really good in some situations. And then we get some ancient silk pants, which are fine, I guess. And ancient silk robe, which we've already got. So we made our own set of all of this stuff. So, yeah. That's where we'll leave off. And like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. I would use that bow to try it out, but like the Avengers crossbow he's using is just so much better. And even the ancient pistol is pretty good. I wonder if I can make a better ancient pistol. It's possible. We can get a better roll on weapon damage and maybe on some of the other stuff. We can't craft in here anyway, so it doesn't matter. Alrighty, see you all next time. Take care.